All right, guys. So season 1 just got announced for Diablo 4. So we're gonna go over this a little bit, give my opinions on it, and we have a very, very important bit of information I'm gonna give you there at the end. I'm gonna get through this as quickly as possible. You guys know I don't like clickbait. I like to actually give good information. July 20th, that's when we're launching. But on July 18th, the patch will drop for the Eternal Realm, which includes 6 new uniques and 7 legendary aspects. There was a little glimpse of one of the legendary aspects, which summons ancients when you use charge for the barbarian. That's just one of the examples. It seems like a pretty cool aspect. So new aspects are always good for builds, for variety. Love that. So let's go over the season feature real quick. They are going to have new story. They're going to have
more dangerous.
Sorry, a little loud. Called Season of Malignant. It's going to be a little bit of a story, so you can kind of read into this character's background, what's going on with the world, which is cool. And this takes place after Diablo 4's story, where your character's already kind of known for his deeds of kicking ass, right? So they are pulling you in to deal with this malignant stuff. Guy asks for your help, you go and help him, right? So what happens? When you're fighting out in the open world, you're going to run into elites, and elites have a chance to be like a corrupted elite, right? Like here we go. Slaying partly corrupted enemies, a type of malignant monster will drop a malignant heart. These can be captured by performing a ritual with the Cage of Binding, an item required during the season's quest line. Partly corrupted enemies are an unruly sore and won't go down easily. So when you capture one or try to attempt to capture one, you'll cause them to be reborn as a fully corrupted form. So it's going to take the form of the enemy you just killed, but now it's going to be like its full version of the corruption, so it's going to be a lot harder. And it looks like it also makes enemies nearby malignant as well. Like little non-elites now are considered malignant as well. When you kill them, you can get a malignant heart. There's 32 different ones, and they need to be socketed into jewelry for them to function. And I wish they had an example picture of this here, but let me pull it up real quick. It's pretty cool. It's got gem socket colors, like some other game I know about. I think we all know what we're talking about here, right? It's got some gem socket colors and such, and it's a good mechanic. I think this is awesome. I think this is a pretty nice touch on the season. As you can see, the amulet, the rings here, they have different color gems, and that will determine what you can put into there. And I love this, because right here, if we read this one, critically strikes electrically charged enemy for 2.89 seconds, causing lightning damage to arc between them and any other charged enemies, dealing 64 lightning damage. This is a level 20 character, and that's a level 2 heart, so I'm assuming that's quite low. 64 lightning damage is at level 20, that's pretty low, but hopefully as they level up, you get better ones. They're just stronger, right? They're just better. I really like this because I always wanted like a basic attack build, and you'll see he's going to socket that into the ring. I always wanted like just a basic attack build that's triggering all these chain lightnings and frost novas and I don't know, big frozen orbs come out, and it's just like procking kind of constant effects. And as you're using something like Frenzy, where you're dual wielding real fast, you have a high chance to constantly have these procs going off now. That's kind of, I know, an idea I've always had, so I really like seeing this. This is really cool. As an example of the event, there's also going to be a chance to run into these events here, which is the Invoke the Malignant, they call it. So this is kind of cool. They explained it as you get to choose kind of what you're going for, what kind of socket you want, right? Because here you'll see 2 different orbs, and that's going to determine the reward, like what color you get. You'll see when he sockets over it, there's Brutal and Wrathful. And if you choose one, he's going to choose the Brutal here. You'll see the other one go away. Wrathful disappears. So that's going to determine the reward you're going to get from this event. So the event starts, it spawns the malignant enemies, you fight them, and you kill them and earn your reward. So they should be tougher enemies, so you gotta be careful on hardcore, don't die. But it's another way to progress your character, and it's awesome. Now, I really like this. Like, I've always given an example of one of the season events I liked, which is like Legion and Path of Exile. Now, I want to talk about the season a little bit, because a lot of you guys are complaining, I have to reset my character to play. This is it. This is the season event, and I think a lot of people that are complaining are new at ARPGs. They're new, or they don't have a lot of experience in playing seasons and progressing in ladders. And I get it, you can say, bro, I played Path of Exile, you don't know what you're talking about. I mean truly participate season to season. That's what I mean. You'll know that the features in the seasons are just like this. Like you're running through the zone, you find an elite, and oh, now he's different, so he's corrupted, and I can get a drop from him. Let me kill him. Oh, you run into one of these type of places that have like an event going on. That's essentially it. If you started at a level 100, the second the season drops, you'd get a couple of hours of content. Couple hours. You get to go kill some of these malignant things. You get your item, you socket them. That's it. You're good to go. That's the end of the season. But if you're starting over, you're progressing through the game, running into this mechanic multiple times, you know, hundreds of times potentially, going through the mechanic for the season, and then reaching the end game, and you end up with stronger, you know, socketed little gems here that are modifying your abilities. So it's a better experience to play through from start to finish. I think a lot of people are expecting like WoW level expansions, because let's be honest, Diablo 4 reached out to a lot of non-ARPG players and pulled them into the ARPG world. Even the sellouts on Twitch that are, you know, not real big ARPG players are sitting here talking about how it needs to be an MMO. No, it doesn't. On to my last point of this. This is Season 1. Now, Blizzard dropped something here during this, claiming that, well, not claiming, they stated you can carry over progress. We know about that, right? We know we can. However, there's something very important during this. I'm going to see if I can find this in this part real quick. And it's very, very important because... Okay, Battle Pass stuff, interesting, but nothing pay to win, which is great. Okay, so... Hold up, we're about to get here. This is very important, hardcore players. Very, very, very important. So I want you to hear this from...
Season 1 goes live. Players are going to be able to go basically carry over like all of the fog of war that they've cleared. So everything, all the world they've explored on their characters in each of the zones, like in the Fractured Peaks and Scotsland and such. All of that's going to carry over, as well as all of the renown you have earned from all of that. All of the exploration.
So can we bring up the screen?
Now you can collect.
Okay, so we're going to carry over stuff, right? Listen.
Based on player feedback that 20 on this one character, I unlocked all the altars, saved as, hey, this is just unlocked for your whole account now. At that point, any character you log on, either one of your existing alts or any new character you make in seasons will now have all of that progress. So you have to do it once, but after you've done that, it is now saved to your account. And just to reinforce, the experience you're going to have if you have unlocked all of these things, it takes a little bit of work, but if you've unlocked all of that, when you start that new seasonal character, wow, is that a lot of power. You are going to level pretty fast, because extra 5 skill points,
everyone, I'm going to
the altars, and
now
is something that we implemented based on player feedback.
In the fog and dig deep on finding the altars, because right now in the It's My Season.
Existing characters to kind of self-migrate some of your data with this. For various technical implementation reasons, we do actually need you to log in on existing characters to kind of self-migrate some of your data with this. So this is something that we implemented.
So, on the 18th, when they drop the patch, and again, the ladder's launching 20th, 2 days later, you need to log into your character. You need to log into the character for it to register, now that the new patch dropped, for it to register everything you've unlocked. If you lost your hardcore character, you have nothing to log into. So, hardcore players, if you lost your hardcore character and you go to create a new character and you log into it and you don't have all of your progress, you don't have that progress unlocked, you're screwed. You need to actually do this again. You need to get it before the season drops or you're screwing yourself. So I wanted to give you guys a big warning here, because if you wait until the season drops or you wait until the 18th and you go to check, you're like, okay, I don't have my hardcore character, I lost it, let me just create a new one here. I'll create a rogue real quick. And let's just say this is my only character. And I say, okay, I just made a brand new character in hardcore, and you'll notice something, all right? I just wanted to make this as an example. I skipped through that creation process. When I pull up the renown system, you'll notice I have nothing unlocked for renowns. I have no altars of Lilith discovered, and when I zoom out, my map is completely blank. You will get nothing, no progress. Now, there is a little bit of a question of the altars, I still have the bonuses from finding them, and the renown, I still have the renown unlocked. Do those count when the seasons drop? Will I get this because it already detects that I have the renown unlocked? Maybe. Will I get the altars because it already detects I have the stat bonuses from those altars and the extra paragon points from the altars? However, what I am certain of is The map unlock progress will not carry over at all unless you have a character that is alive that you can log into that has this done. So big warning there. I'm going to try to tweet at Blizzard and I'll let you guys know. If we don't have a hardcore character with all of this unlocked, the altars and the renown fully completed, will that actually carry over to Season 1? I know for sure the map will not. But will this? We'll find out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video.